Self-improvement and motivation for success. Chapter 1. Definition of a happy and successful life. We all have formed our own definitions of happiness right from childhood. A lot of these perceptions are because of conditioned development, i.e., they are a part of our habits due to repetitive inculcation by parents, teachers, and the society in general. That is why none of us has actually pondered about what exactly makes us feel happy. This feeling has been left to our subconscious, and we simply feel the happiness according to the situation we are in. A lot of small things can give happiness to us. For instance, just the thought of shopping or spending money tends to excite us and makes us feel happy. Opportunities and new ideas also have a similar effect on us. This excited state makes us imagine things related to these incidents. For example, the perspective of going on vacation while getting an office bonus would not only make us excited but also make us plan and imagine the holiday. In fact, we would feel the bliss without actually being on the vacation itself. However, when being on the actual vacation, the excitement tends to settle down as one begins to feel contented. Same is the case with objects. We are quite crazy to purchase the latest cell phone, laptop, iPod, or the new car. But once we own that stuff, the excitement settles down and the appeal doesn't stay the same. The cycle of excitement begins again when another new product is launched. Let's pause for a second here and seriously think about our domain of happiness. Is it pertain to acquiring latest objects only? Does it end at wishes being fulfilled? Is our domain of happiness limited to spending good time with family or friends only? We are so involved in this cycle of wishes that we actually forget to see what real happiness is and how it can be achieved. Self-improvement and motivation for success. The domain or definition of happiness varies for every individual as they have their own individual needs. For some people, achieving a good career path provides happiness. For some, it is the fulfillment of goals and objectives, whereas bringing happiness on the face of the deprived can give some people happiness. However, everybody doesn't have it easy in this world. Our income, education, family, environment, society, and friends all affect our domain of happiness. We might not always have the desired income needed to fulfill the wishes, or maybe the career isn't going as smooth as we had planned. So what does it do to us? Does it burst our balloon of hope and excitement, or does it renew our hopes, makes us clear our visions and set ahead for the future with new motivation? How do you react when things don't turn out as you had planned? Most importantly, is your reaction appropriate, or do you need to change your attitude and perception? This book is all about you, and how you can change dimensions in order to look ahead to a better future. The upcoming chapters are a complete guide so that you can set yourself in a new direction. After all, success is all about having the right paradigm shift. Self-improvement and motivation for success. Chapter 2. Self-improvement through motivation. In order to be happy and satisfied, one needs to be motivated. Motivation basically gives us the hope to look ahead and dream higher. It is the force that propels us to go ahead. But why do we need to change? People change for various reasons. Some change because they don't want to face the pain in their lives. Some change because they are sick of their failures. For instance, poor grades can make us realize the importance of hard work while studying and can motivate us to change. Similarly, debts can make us look for other jobs or to do more than one job. This world is full of negativity, and regardless of whatever people say, we need to face this negativity and try to get over it. But it is you who has to decide. Who is in charge of your life, you or your surroundings? Once you decide that you are in charge of whatever happens to you, you will put your foot down and get over whatever negativity surrounds you. It is easy for us to remain in the shelter of our comfort zone, but have you ever tried stepping out of your comfort zone and take a sneak peek into what lies beyond? What exactly prevents you from doing so? Failure? Fears? Shame? The basic thing that you need to improve yourself is first, to have a goal and set some objectives. Once you know where you are headed towards, you will easily maintain your focus and not be strayed away by anything that hinders your path. Next is to set some concrete plans which can enable you to go for your goals. While planning, don't just think within your comfort zone. Step out of the box in order to discover a newer you. Identify your problems and limitations and use techniques to get self-improvement and motivation for success. Over them. Make sure that you know what your weaknesses are and correct them while being in the domain of the ethical values that you cherish. Execute your plan and don't worry whether you have succeeded or not. Failures would not break you, but rather would strengthen you. Rework your plans if they fail, identify loopholes and use methods which help you overcome these loopholes. Every failure teaches you what to avoid and ends in giving you a big lesson. Learn from these lessons so that you can strengthen the newer you. Try to avoid negative thoughts and people. Such thoughts and words tend to self-limit your potential and make you go weak. If you believe in your plans, you focus on your direction and make changes only if you wish to, regardless of what others say. This approach would make you jump over the limitations that block your way. Lastly, you need to enjoy life and take things as they come. When you are happy and content, your mind would work faster and success will come your way. So hold on hard to your dreams, take control of your life and set ahead to enjoy the journey with a newer you. Self-improvement and motivation for success. Chapter 3 Goal setting. Goal setting is an important aspect for anyone to be successful. Goal setting enables you to achieve your tasks in an organized fashion and within the limited time frame. Therefore, it is important that goals are set very carefully. Proper planning is needed for goal setting, otherwise one can lose the focus and get sidetracked. When you have set your goals, you would not only feel confident about the work you are doing, but you would also prioritize what needs are to be fulfilled first. These raise your motivation and self-esteem and you have a positive outlook towards the work that you are doing. While setting goals or even planning for them, you have to make sure that your goals are smart. That means, they should be specific, i.e. to the point, measurable, i.e. you can judge how much of the goal is accomplished, attainable, i.e. they should be within your potential of achievement, realistic, i.e. they should be practically achievable and not something which is vague, timely, i.e. there should be a time frame in which these goals should be achieved. So, having a smart approach while setting goals would make you identify the loopholes, gauge yourself and help you achieve your goals easily. These goals would help you climb the ladder of success in slow but concrete steps. When you have a large goal to achieve, make sure that you divide it into smaller goals which seem easy to achieve. For instance, if you have to submit an important report, self-improvement and motivation for success. Within a deadline, set smaller goals which would help you achieve your larger goals. In this case, steps such as hypothesis, data collection, result analysis and compilation can be the smaller steps which would help to achieve the goal of report submission. Deadlines should always be associated with smaller goals too, so that as you cross them, you are aware of your progress and the work done. The major part of goal setting is that it should not be rigid. Goals should be set such that they are attainable and flexible. Flexibility doesn't mean to be very lenient with the goals, but rather, you should perk up your goal plan as you go along with it. Perking it up would make you correct the problems which you face in the implementation of your goal plan. So, time your goals well, perk them up regularly and plan them according to your priorities so that you don't end up losing the game. There are many types of goals that you can set, such as professional goals, creative goals, personal goals, family goals, educational goals, financial goals and so on. By categorizing your lifetime goals, you would be able to make sure that nothing is left out. Line up your goals so that you know what to prioritize first and when to execute it. Goal setting not only helps you plan your life, but it also enables you to ensure that you are in control of your life. Setting smart goals this way ensures their timely completion as well as reduces your stress levels. Self-improvement and motivation for success. Chapter 4 The distinction between goals and values. You might find interesting to know that everyone in this world is administered by values. Our values and beliefs are reflected through the decisions we make to lead our lives effectively. We adopt certain values from our family, sometimes society, or at times we just have them within us. Positive values can be adopted at any pace of life. Make sure the value to pursue has a positive, strong and integral effect on your life. Since you move within a society, it's necessary to espouse such values that meet the demands of society. Prior to any other discussion, you need to know the difference between values and goals.
Values are not goals, however they are interrelated with goals and are highly dependent on them.
Goals reflect targets, whereas positive values form base of a successful life.
You need some basis to lead your life, some beliefs and deeds that drive and support the purpose of your decisions.
Effective values always influence your decisions positively and help you choose the right path to success. While dealing with our clients, we make sure he is aware of the effectiveness of positive values and is highly articulated with them.
Jotting down the values is a good way to preserve them in our lives. Thinking for ways to kill your time in bright sunny days, writing about right and wrong decisions you have made in your past, considering the aspects of excitement and motivation in your life, or pondering about the actions that may add stability provides you edges to realize what actuality values possesses in your life.
Moreover, you will be clear to differentiate between positive and negative values that influence your life. You further need to know that your jotting of values should be in present tense rather in past. For instance, write, "I am stable financially," more willingly than "I will be stable financially." Self-improvement and motivation for success. All you need is to classify your values and jot them according to your priority. While writing "I am stable financially," you can add other values like, "I pay my liabilities on time, at the end of the month I am able to save some amount, and I review my insurance regularly." You can state your values to the areas of family, friends, community, morals, education, career, health, finances and recreation.
Jotting your values and further classifying them might take time, but once you are through this course, you will surely be clear about what your values are and how they influence your actions.
Don't hesitate in giving time to identify your values, since they are the basis on which you set up your goals. You become clear on what values have influenced your life positively and negatively as well. At times when you are in state of making a lifetime decision, you definitely need a clear vision of your potentials. You already have your values there in your mind, but writing them down on a piece of paper will surely help you classify them and set your priorities accordingly. Self-improvement and motivation for success.